Hello, amazing Bravo 22 community. Rowan here, trying on my best American accent to introduce our theater skills course that we just completed. Welcome to the sharing. We're going to share some of the participants' amazing work with you. Not my cat's work, but the participants' amazing work. Trying out a Wales accent, a Northern Irish accent, and of course, an American accent. But without further ado, here's Stevie Rickard, our workshop leader, to introduce the course.
Hello, I'm Stevie Rickard. I'm a voice coach and an accent and dialect teacher, and it was an enormous pleasure to work with the Bravo 22 company on exploring accents. So what did we do? We met, first of all, and we decided which accents we were going to work on. We chose three. We chose Northern Irish, we chose Southern Wales, South Wales, and we chose a general American accent. It tends to get called General American or Gen Am. It's kind of like a broadly Midwest accent in terms of its origin, without any of the specific features of the southern states or the East Coast. It's been an absolute thrill to work with you all, and I'm so pleased and so impressed by the quality of the contributions that have been made. Thank you so much.
To begin at the beginning. It is spring, moonless night in a small town, starless and Bible black, the cobble streets silent, and the hunched quarters and rabbit woods limping invisible down to the slow black, crow black fishing boat bobbing sea. The houses are blind as moles. The moles see fine tonight in the snouting velvet dingles, or blind as Captain Cat there in the muffled middle by the pump and the town clock, the shops in mourning, the welfare hall in widow's weeds. And all the people of the lulled and dumbfound town are sleeping now.
An Irishman, a Welshman, and an Englishman. I don't know if we can record this, by the way. We're having a reunion in a nice Welsh pub in Cardiff. The conversation was jovial and they were enjoying knocking back the pints and reminiscing about old times. The pub was the Welshman's local and he was proud of the Welsh pubs. The Welshman says, "You know, this is a great pub. The barman looks after me. Every fourth pint is on the house. Now that's hospitality." The Englishman says, "No, they look after you better than that at my local Miller's Tavern back home. I get a third pint and I don't pay a single penny for it." The Irishman pipes up, "That's nothing. Back in Ireland, there's this pubsy. And as you walk through the door, they hand you a pint of Guinness. You drink all night and never see the bottom. They just keep filling it up and up, never asking for a penny. And when you can't possibly drink another thing, they take you upstairs and see to it that you get laid." The Welshman and the Englishman look at each other skeptically. The Welshman says, "Rubbish, that would never happen." Oh, sorry, that was my Irish accent. I'll carry on. The Irishman, "It is true, I swear to you, every word of it." The Englishman says, "What? Did this happen to you?" The Irishman says, "No, not to me personally, but it did happen to my sister."
Incriminating? How can you ask that, Isabel? They were perfectly innocent letters, such as any gentleman poet might write to any lady poetess. How was I to know? How was I to know that a rather plain featured woman I sat next to at a poetry dinner in London was conducting a dozen love affairs? How was I to know that my expressions of literary regard would look like love letters to a long-suffering husband? That's the irony of it. I'm perfectly blameless. God knows I couldn't have been anything else with her, but I've always been blameless. In all the 7 years of my marriage, I never even kissed another woman. And then to have this happen, scandal, disgrace, the talk of all Chiswick, disowned by my father, repudiated by my wife, ostracized by my friends, cast forth into outer darkness and dropped naked and penniless into Greenwich Village.
The hot pants looked trampy with the platforms. So you changed into your yearly parallels. You filled your clutch bag with fags, a pat of powder, and a tin of Vaseline. It's floppy, so you wet it out with tissues to fill it out. The bag came free with a bottle of Charlie perfume you bought in the chemist shop. You're not allowed to go in because Mr. Crawford, the owner, is in the DUP. A last look in the mirror. The Broderie Anglaise trim on your top doesn't quite reach your waistband of your trousers. Your stomach is hollow, which you like, and pale, which you don't. You go down the stairs and put your head into the sitting room. Shawadi Wadi are on Seaside Special, wearing the same shade as your trousers.
A strange blend of shyness, pride and conceit, and stubborn refusal to bow in defeat. She's spoiling and ready to argue and fight, yet the smile of a child fills her soul with delight. Her eyes are the quickest to well up with tears, yet her strength is the strongest to banish your fears. Her hate is as fierce as her devotion is grand, and there's no middle ground on which she will stand. She's wild and she's gentle, she's good and she's bad. She's proud and she's humble, and she's happy and sad. She's in love with the ocean, the earth and the skies. She's enamored with beauty wherever it lies. She's victor and victim, a star and a clod, but mostly she's Irish, in love with her God.
There was music from my neighbor's house through the summer nights. In his blue gardens, men and girls came and went like moths among the whisperings and champagne and the stars. At high tide, in the afternoon, I watched his guests diving from the tower of his raft or taking the sun on hot sand of his beach, while his two motorboats slit the waters of the Sound, drawing aquaplanes over cataracts of foam. On weekends, his Rolls Royce became an omnibus, bearing parties to and from the city between 9 in the morning and long past midnight, while his station wagon scampered like a brisk yellow bug to meet all trains. And on Mondays, eight servants, including an extra gardener, toiled all day with mops and scrubbing brushes and hammers and garden shears, repairing the ravages of the night before. Every Friday, 5 crates of oranges and lemons arrived from a fruiterer in New York. Every Monday, these same oranges and lemons left his back door in a pyramid of pulpless halves.
Yeah, it's been amazing, Stevie. I really want to say thank you. The whole experience has been enlightening. It's probably the best thing I can say. It's been really good. I've loved it, every minute of it. And I'm having so much fun listening to everybody as well. So maybe another time I'll have the courage to say something, but not this time. Thank you.
My reflections on the course that we've just done with Stevie. I enjoy every course I do with him. He's absolutely fantastic. He really knows how to get the best out of people. And I would be delighted if we have more courses with Stevie to be able to join him. I'm not going to try any of the accents today because my throat's a bit rough. So all I can say is thanks again, Bravo 22, for allowing me to join on with this particular course, and may they come many more. Bye.
And of course, we can't leave without saying a massive thank you to the incredible Stevie Rickard, who curated this course and led the group through the amazing world of accents with skill and bountiful knowledge, and supported them at every stage of the journey. Thank you also to the talented bunch of performers who rose to this challenge with humour and enthusiasm. And as you saw, they absolutely nailed it.